Dear students, welcome back to another episode of Urdu Rasmul Khat course code OUL 001. In this lesson, we will learn about जीम, चे, हे, खे. इस सबक में हम जीम, चीम, खे के बारे में गुफ्तगू करेंगे. इस सबक में हम जीम, चीम, हे, खे के बारे में गुफ्तगू करेंगे. In our previous lecture, we learned that four alphabets belong to this group. We learned about the dot position and dot quantity there. In this lesson, we'll learn how this group forms the alphabets or how we construct words by this group and how these alphabets are pronounced, forms of this group, name of this group, and IPA standardization. We have two forms of this group, that means four alphabets made only three forms, two short forms and one full form. And we have names of this group, Jeem, Cheem or Che, Ha, Hai or Hey, Ha, Khai or He. And in the fourth column you can see how they are pronounced. You will learn about this in later classes. Now we'll talk about phonemes of Jeem, Che, He, He with diacritic marks or with vowels. हरकत के साथ हम जीम, चीम, हे, खे की आवाज़ें देखेंगे. जब वो हरकत के साथ लगते हैं तो वो किस तरह की आवाज़ें देते हैं. So we have here three diacritic marks and one consonant cluster and some long vowels. When we apply these diacritic marks are zabar, zer, pesh and jazm, and long vowels are alif, vav, ye choti, ye badi जिसको कहते हैं. These are long vowels. When they are applied to the alphabets, how they are pronounced or which phonemes they create, they work with. We have learned a lot about these diacritic markers, these long vowels, this consonant cluster, how they work and how they give the sound. At times they push the sound, they pull the sound. We have learned about these things in our previous classes. We have now apply these diacritic markers to the alphabets. They will sound like, we will take the alphabet Jeem. When we will apply diacritic mark Zabar on it, it will sound like Ja. And with Zer, it will sound like J. With Pesh, it will sound like Ju. And with cluster consonant, it will come at the end. In pronounced form, it will sound like Ja or Ja. And with Ja preceded by Zabar, it will, and with Alif preceded by Zabar, it will sound like Ja. And with Vav but preceded by Zabar, it will sound like Jaw. And with Pesh and with Vav preceded by Pesh, it will sound like Ju. It will make it long vowel. It will sound as a long vowel with Alif and Vav, but preceded by their own diacritic mark. We will learn this thing in Vav group when we will talk about Vav group. And with Ye preceded by Zer, it will sound like G. So the sound, and with Badi Ye preceded by Zabar, it will sound like J. Now Ja, Ji, ju, ja, ja, jao, ju, ji, je. Read with me. Ja, ji, ju, ja, ja, jao, ju, ji, je. The alphabet Jim will give these sounds when it is used with diacritic marks, जब इसको हरकत के साथ इस्तेमाल किया जाता है, एंड विथ लॉन्ग वॉल्स और तवील मुसव्वतों के साथ, तो ये आवाज़ें देगा इस तरह की जा, जी, जू, जा, 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 जाओ, जू, जी, जे. Similarly, apply these diacritic marks with another alphabet, that is cha, and simply apply these diacritic marks. It will sound like cha, chi, chu, cha, 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 chao, chu, chi, che. Recite with me. Cha, chi, chu, cha, 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 chu, chao, chu, chi, che. Apply them with hey. They will sound like ha, he, who, her, her, ha, how, who, he, hey. Read with me. Ha, he, who, her, ha, how, who, he, hey. Apply these diacritic marks with alphabet ha. It will sound like ha, he, who, her, ha, how, who, he, hey. Read with me. Ha, he, who, ha, how, who, he, hey. These are diacritic marks or sounds or phonemes with these 4 alphabets. They will pronounce differently. Every word has its sound, has its name, has its forms, but in forms most of the alphabets turn into short forms and similar forms, and only difference is by dots. सिर्फ नुक्तों के ज़रिए से फ़र्क है, वरना बहुत से हरूफ हिज्जा कुछ मुख्तसर सी शक्लों में तब्दील होते हैं, तो लिखना उनको आसान है. लेकिन जब उनके तलफ़ुज़ की बात आती है तो वो तमाम हरूफ अपनी अपनी आवाज़ देते हैं. जैसे हम यहाँ देख रहे हैं, इनकी आवाज़ें 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 और इससे कुछ ज़्यादा भी आप देख सकते हैं. यहाँ आपके आसानी के लिए हम इनको 9 में तकसीम किया है. तो अक्सर ज़्यादातर यही आवाज़ें निकलती हैं और दूसरे अल्फाज के साथ मिलकर ये हम लफ्ज़ का पूरा तलफ़ुज़ अदा कर पाते हैं. We are able to pronounce the full words with correct and exact pronunciation with the help of these diacritic marks with cluster consonant with long vowels. And you have to remember that every word of every alphabet of Urdu word in its initial or first position comes with diacritic marks. Ha, with a, e, u, with a, e, u, and at the end remains silent. Works with cluster consonant, what we call it. हर उर्दू का, उर्दू लफ्ज़ का या अल्फाज का जैसे हम वर्ड बनाएंगे, आ जा, चल, मसलन चल में, तो हम क्या देखेंगे कि पहले हर्फ पर हरकत है और लाम जो है वो जो आखिर पर आया है वो साकिन रहेगा. Every alphabet of word, when we construct a word, every alphabet of word, every first alphabet, that will work with Zair Pesh, and at the end every alphabet of Urdu word at the end that will be Jazim or Sakin, that will not use any diacritic mark. Okay, clear? So these are the sounds with of these alphabets with diacritic marks. Now we will see positions of Jim, J, He, Khe in written form. When we write them, what positions they take and what shapes they use when they are written. लिखने में जीम, चे, हे, खे की कौन सी हालतें होती हैं, किन शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स में ये हरूफ आते हैं, इस्तेमाल होते हैं, इन विच शॉर्ट फॉर्म्स these alphabets turn. Okay, you can see here we have 4 columns. In first column we can see इनकी शक्लें and forms. In second column पहली हालत, initial or first position of word. In third column दरमियानी हालत, medial or second position of word. In fourth column आखिरी हालत, final or end position of word, because we in Urdu, Arabic, Farsi, Kashmiri we use short forms of alphabets. So we have to see where these short forms are used and with which alphabet used, and with which alphabet which form they change, in which form they turn into. Okay, so we have learned about short forms of this group. We have here Jim. Every alphabet belong to this group has only 3 forms, 3 shapes, 1 full form, 1 full shape, and 2 short forms, 2 shapes. And we will see how they work. We'll take the example of Jim in इनिशियल पोजीशन. पहली हालत में हम जीम का देखेंगे. मसलन हमारे पास लफ्ज़ है जाल. We have a word जाल here. जाल. You can see the form, first short form. About it, we talked about it in our previous lesson, that this form is mostly used with alif and lam, but we also said that it is not rule, but we are observing this mostly works with alif and lam. You can see here jal, jala, jadu, jald, jua. Jal, jala, jadu, jald. These forms belong to this, these words belong to this form, and by this form we are constructing such type of words. And in medial position you can also see baja, mojid, wajid, jana. Baja, mojid, wajid, jana. It is used in its medial, this form, and it also here it also came with dal. Dal at end and dal also changed its position. We'll learn that in its place. And this form, about second form, we taught you that this is frequent with this is at ease with every alphabet, most of the alphabets. We have here jail, jamila, jauhar, joshanda. This is open. This is open. It comes openly with most of the alphabets, and its head is open. In the first form, head is that encircles itself, and in its medial position you can see the words like hujjat, hijab, wajah, tawajjah, sajda. And about the full form, we see about these two forms, they do not come at the end. Instead, they come in the initial position of word and in the medial or second position of the word. But in full, when we are constructing words from gene group, we see that the alphabets belong to gene group. They come at the end or final position in its full form. We have examples here: Aj, Taj, in page, large, range, and we have thousands of examples like this. And you have to remember that when the alphabets of gene group and also B group, when they come at the end, they come with their full form. Now we can see the examples of che. You can say it has also two forms, similar forms. This group has similar forms. Now we will see the examples of in its initial position: charta, chart, chal, chop. You can also observe here that this form also, when it comes with alif, it encircles itself. Second is in its medial or second position: cha cha, sancha, chancha. The second form: cham, chota. In the medial or second position: chamcha, bachcha, bichu, chunanche, sacha. And in the first, the final or end position, we can see the jim or j in its full form: aach, kaach, jaach, such. It did not change its shape when it came at the end or final position. We will see the examples of hey. In its first position or its initial position: hal, hal, chal, halat, tahal, hasil. Like above examples, ha is also used with alif and it encircles itself. And in the second position, you can see ruhaniyat. It is in middle after ra and vav. Ha is in middle and followed by some other alphabets. So ruhaniyat. And in second form, first initial medial first position: hirasat, hawas, hifazat, hur, hararat. In second position: salihah, mahfud, sarahat, muhammad, ahmad. In its final position, it also does not change its shape. Entire Jim group, like B group, does not change its shape. In B group, except ta also changes with some Arabic words. Here you see the example of hai, sari, ruh. Okay. Now see the examples of khay in its first form, in its first position: qal, qala, kham, khama, khalil. Second position or medial position: takha, patakha. Second form in first position: kharcha, khub. Second form in second position or medial position: akhtar, bukhar, nakhra, bakhra. And in full position, that is ruh, yakh, talakh, balakh, shak, does not change its form, shape. It comes in its full form. Two things You have to remember about this group when they turn into shapes. In Jim group, 4 alphabets has only 3 shapes, 1 full form and 2 short forms, and the second short form is frequently used with most of the alphabets. Full form is used at the end or end position of the word, and first position is mostly used with alif and dal, but it is not a rule. So we'll move towards the method to use at the initial, medial and final positions in word, how we will construct words from them, and when they will be disconnected, in which shapes they are, but when they are connected with words, which shapes, in which shapes they turn into. We have here Jim, we have to call it Ja plus La, Jim plus Alif plus Lam plus Alif. But when we would like to pronounce them with correctly, we have to we have to connect them with diacritic markers or long vowels. So this word has 2 phonemes, and we'll later see its forms as well. Where this has 2 phonemes, ja, la. One phoneme is ja and another is la. Jala. It is easy to say. I say we know about the diacritic markers and simply apply those diacritic markers to these alphabets. It is easy to pronounce them. So we will say this has 2 phonemes. One is ja, second is la. So connect the ja with la, this word will turn into ja la, and it is easy to pronounce. Instead of that, that is also a way which way you will feel easy, you can use that. Ja la, but we have to see here how it turns its forms. When the alphabets are disconnected, they come with full form, but when we connect them, they turn into shapes. Jim came its first and followed by alif. It came, as we see there, it came with the first shape, and with alif it encircles itself, and alif does not change its shape. Lam is connected particularly with alif, it changed its shape like this, and alif will come at the end, did not change its shape. Ja, la. So we have 2 short forms in this and alif with 1 full form. Jim with short form, lam with short form. When they are connected and do not come at the end, they turn into short forms. But when they come at the end, most of the alphabets, they will not change their position except some. They will not change their shapes except some. We have second word, only differences of the alphabet che. In above example, this was started by Jim. Now this word is written or started by che. Cha, la, easy. And the only difference is of Jim has 1 dot, che has 3 dots. Cha, la. You can observe in this word also, when this is not connected, all the alphabets are intact in its full form, to their full form, but when they are connected, when we construct words from them, they change their shapes, particularly in initial and medial position. Cha, la, cha like Jim. Cha like Jim changed its shape and turned into short form. Lam also changed its shape. Hal, you can see some difference here, that lam did not change its shape. Why? The rule is when most of the alphabets will come at the end, they will not change their shapes. So lam did not change its shape, but ha came at first and changed shape, and with alif it mostly comes with its first short form. Hall, same example, only we changed about like Jala and Chala. We simply changed one alphabet, and it by changing this alphabet it also turns into another word. Here also Hal, we replaced it ha with kha, it changed into another word hall. We have another example of jam. Simply meme, only thing you can observe here, you have to remember here, meme came in its full form, did not change its shape. Why? Because it came at the end. Jim changed its shape. Why? Because it came at the first initial or first position and it changed its shape. Cha cha, Jim changed its shape, and alif does not change shape whatsoever be the reason. It did not alif did not change its shapes because it remains intact in Urdu in its full form. Halat, we have ta here. Ta did not change its shape because it came at the end. Khala, lam, like other examples, previous examples, change its shape. Kha with first initial position and first short form. Aj, alif has madda, and you can see here Jim came at the end, did not change its position. Why it did not change its position? Because it came at the end, and we know about the alphabets of Jim group like B group, when they come at the end they did not change their position. Chart, why did change its position? Because it came in initial position, so it will come in its short form. Hajj, why first ha changed its position and last jim did not change its position? Because ha came at initial position, so it changed its shape, it turned into short form, and jim came at the end, so did not change its form or shape. Kham, the same is the example of kham, and same process is here also. Now we'll move to use of different shapes in words. मुख्तलिफ शक्लों का लफ्ज़ों में हम कैसे इस्तेमाल करेंगे. Construct words from these shapes. Now when we join these words with other words, they make sentences. For example, we have word here cha cha. Cha cha, you have to observe two things. One is short form and dots position and dots numbering. You will easily identify the alphabet. What is word? One dot in Jim group, that is called Jim. One dot above in Jim group, that is called Ha. No dot, that is called He, and three dots below, that is called Che. So we have three dots here, so it is che, and in it is short form. Why in short form? Because it has came in its initial position. Cha cha, baja, la. Jat, ja, chart, la. Simply we are connecting these words and they turn into sentences. Taj, la. Chacha, a, chacha, taj, la, apa, chaat, la, aaj, baja, la, lala, jal, lata, baba, tala, lata, aaj, jam, la, khala, lal, am, la, chacha, lal, jal, lata. You are observing that most of the words are used with their short forms, different short forms. And second thing, you are observing that the alphabets about which we have learnt till this class, they all, when they come at the end or final position, they do not change their position. See here, Chacha Bajala is in its full form, in second example in full form, in third example full form, fourth example, fifth example, sixth example, seventh, eighth, till end. You can see alif did not change its position. It remains in full form. For example, here in third column, first position, aj, jim position in word taj came at the end, did not change its position. And here also in taj, aj, did not change its position. And you can see here from B group, chart in the word jat and chart, T did not change its position. Why? Because it came at the end. So it is rule in Urdu that when the alphabets, most of the alphabets except some, when they come at the end, they did not change their shapes. They come in to their full forms. Hope you will take advantage from this lesson and will remember the difference between the shapes, and the difference between the shapes is by dots and their position. You have to remember the dots position, their quantity, how much they are, and mostly they are 1 to 3, 1 dot, 2 dot or 3 dots, and a sign toi. By these dots and this sign you can remember the words easily. And the second thing, you have to remember short forms of every group. When you will remember short forms of every group, this is core about the Urdu alphabets. I say good luck to you. Thank you very much.